PiaMont Way. Learning is a child's play at PiaMont Science Oriented School for kids. We pray. We play. We paint. We count, write, and read. We grow and share. We sing and dance. We act on stage. Wow! We experiment. We continue to learn and play the PiaMont way.
I love PiaMont.
Let's do the robot, move like a robot. Beep boop bop bop bop, move like a robot. Come on, let's do the robot, move like a robot. Beep boop bop bop bop, move like a robot. Come on, I am a dance machine, I can't stop moving. Let's do the robot dance and don't stop grooving. I am a dance machine, I can't stop moving. Let's do the robot dance and don't stop grooving. Let's do the robot, move like a robot. Beep boop bop bop bop, move like a robot. Come on, the way we move it, you can't compute it. But if you do it, we'll have a robot party. I am a dance machine, I can't stop moving. Let's do the robot dance and don't stop grooving. I am a dance machine, I can't stop moving. Let's do the robot dance and don't stop grooving. The music hits my buttons, I don't stop moving. Let's do the robot dance and don't stop grooving. If you wanna dance with me, then let's get to it. Let's do the robot. Let's do the robot.
Cheers! Teacher Bay! Latissimus PiaMont greetings to everyone. I am your teacher TJ, and with me is teacher
Bay!
and with us also is Sir John.
Sir John.
Yes, teacher Bay, hello.
Hi.
Yes, it was a long day, teacher Bay, and I remember, teacher Bay, our episode last week po with Sir Jusang. And I asked you po, what inspired you in coming up our robotics program among our PiaMont learners? And you also mentioned your observations about your former classmates in elementary that chose engineering as their career path.
True teacher TJ. Since not every one of my classmates, including myself, had chosen to become doctors, accountants, and lawyers, others, if not too many, became engineers. And wow, they're good. So I said, if I became a teacher, I would also grow students adept in constructing and engineering. And I would want to add also my passion in contributing to the development of our beloved Philippines.
Yes. And something I noticed about you po, teacher, kasi in many of our discussions po here in our program, Cheers Teacher Bay, and even in our actual conversations po at school, you would always mention about our beloved Philippines.
Thanks, Teacher TJ, for your observation. Ang Pilipinas nating mahal din ang dahilan kung bakit pinili kung maging teacher. And my orientation in educational psychology has made it more pronounced. Iniisip ko, if other children in other nations, particularly the first world countries like Korea, Japan, Australia, USA, to name a few, could develop their young students earlier on, why could we not, our very own Filipino children, to experience the same learning opportunities?
Aha! Oo nga po, Teacher Bay, no? Parang naisip ko rin po yun. Kasi kung iisipin po, child psychology and development in general po are universal, di ba, teacher? Pare-pareho po silang bata na dumadaan sa relatively same phases of development. San po kaya ang pagkakaiba, Teacher Bay?
Given the opportunity to be. In my research and actual experience and involvement in early and elementary education, and considering that these are important parts of children's learning foundation, I see the significance of this principle that human beings are intelligent because they're given the opportunity to be.
Yes.
Further, we can restate it by saying that children are technologically knowledgeable and skillful because they are given the chance. Look, Teacher TJ, if PiaMont does not innovate and PiaMont does not open its horizon with what other school children in advanced nations enjoy and get challenged, our students would be lagged behind in no less than 10 years. The world keeps its status quo. The Philippines remains as tertiary in the world industry and economy.
Teacher. Naku, 10 years. Naku, that I consider significant number of delay. I agree po talaga, and time is power.
Time is power. That is why we keep the motto at PiaMont, education cannot wait. Introducing PiaMont Robotics in our 21st century innovative curriculum, the value of scientific and technological constructions of materials at a young age will experience an essential motivation to build.
So, tonight, let's show to our audience, teacher, a short video clip of some progressive school activities in other countries that showcase their robotics program. Let's watch this! Cheers, Teacher Bay! Nako, Teacher Bay. Dapat po talagang hindi papahuli si PiaMont.
At ang ating beloved Philippines.
Yes.
Of course, for the love of country and for the love of our commitment as teachers, we need to be radically progressive in our innovation. Let's go and give our PiaMont students the opportunity.
I agree, teacher. And we can achieve, teacher, this strategically through another principle of PiaMont she is very famous of. The learning is a child's play.
Plus, that we always have to make this program our tool to progress what we mean more to live by for our students. The value system in its different forms of soft skills, which we will discuss later.
Wow. Yes, teacher, PiaMont's contributions to the field of education that would ultimately please our God Creator. So, let us show another video clip to our audience of how to enkindle our children's engineering potential. So, let's watch this video.
PiaMont Robotics starts from appreciating the earliest children's desire to build, pile up blocks, and even the first time they get frustrated and feel successful at their building blocks play. Even the idea of their encounter of a toy car and the first drop of curiosity, how and why a car moves, and how they felt the urge to apparently tear the toy car's parts apart. Lovely. Remarkable to realize that they were already doing their steamed up physical science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics, and the like. And for the appreciation of everyone, it is in PiaMont's great commitment to imbibe among her PiaMont students a number of significant and basic PiaMont robotics goals for development. Firstly, it is also in this program that students are given the opportunity to gain the power to imagine and create. Look, as they are assisted in constructing a machine, they get to expound their own imaginative plans and ideas of their own machines later. Secondly, as they go through the process of following instructions, they encounter some problems to solve. Thus, the robotics program leads them to be reflective in their particular decisions, to put solutions to the problems they encounter. Thirdly, the program develops their hands to work on science. It is in doing that they learn. Fourthly, their fine motor skills get them to discover more and more, since Robotics PiaMont utilizes the fine motor skills in doing some proper wiring, connections, screwing of materials, and the like. And the fifth one is the development of teamwork and spirit to build. Robotics PiaMont can be well experienced and learned through collaboration and group dynamics. And it is through this social environmental interaction among members that they get to appreciate each one's humbling and interactive share of abilities, knowledge, problem-solving ideas and skills, and leadership is likewise being developed. And finally, as the wholeness of PiaMont Robotics program comes to play, its goals and objectives also develop the learners' public speaking skills. They need to realize that their projects are ultimately desired to contribute to what is environmentally appropriate in the name of service and production of people's needs. Thus, both oral and written communications must be developed so that they would be able to present and socialize their projects to the community. After all, we develop them to be innovators and communicators combined.
Wow! Talaga, Teacher Bay, marami po talagang naibibigay na mga concepts, principles, and values ang ating Robotics PiaMont.
And it would be great also to introduce our robotics instructor. Having Mr. Ju Song Jong as the IT consultant of robotics, we're so proud.
And now we are going to present to you, everyone, our robotics instructor. Let us call on Miss Kaycee. Cheers, Teacher Bay! Cheers,
Teacher
Bay!
Wow, it's my pleasure to be invited here in Cheers, Teacher Bay.
You know, Miss Kaycee, I always want to believe that everything is connected with everything, as everyone is connected with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We are connected with each other. You joining us in our PiaMont team as a robotics instructor is no happenstance, meaning you are not a coincidence for the vision of PiaMont in this radical and progressive move in contributing to our educational field, particularly robotics.
That is true, Teacher Bay. Progressive PiaMont begets progressive teachers, and Teacher Kaycee is one among them. And I would be very honored to introduce Miss Kaycee Madriñan this evening in her very rare and unique teaching credentials. Alam niyo po ba? Teacher Kaycee is a licensed professional teacher, BS in Elementary Education. Pero bakit po kaya unique? Madami po kaming mga licensed professional teachers sa music, science, languages, but what makes her rare? She completed her National Certificate 2 or NC2 in Electronics Product Assembly and Computer Systems Servicing.
Teacher Kaycee, I'm sure the audience is interested to know the story behind your choice in making electronics a part of your career journey.
Teacher Bay, briefly saying, I took up electronics to conquer my fear. I used to think that simply plugging in and out in an electrical outlet was already fearsome. It was not after all. And as I observed the world's educational transformation, it gained me the confidence that technical skills such as this would be very inspiring in my vocation as a teacher. The heart of a teacher in terms of the value system we commit to building in our students is much more reinforced using the technology to which our young generations is exposed now.
Ang galing mo naman, Teacher Kaycee. Blessed and good you are.
Ikaw din, Sir TJ, napakaswerte natin, di ba? We have PiaMont to discover more about us and our skills, how we love what we do here.
And that's the secret of more success, my dear teachers. And that is loving what you do.
Wow! And I am very grateful to the Robotics PiaMont Department headed by Mr. Ju Sung Jong, as my consultant trainer.
Yes, you're right, Teacher Kaycee, because our one and only Mr. Ju Sang Jong is an information technologist and trained member of the Mechatronics and Robotics Association of the Philippines.
Wow, we are blessed! And what makes me more purposeful in this robotics PiaMont endeavors is honing our PiaMont students the values and principles that working together is the beginning and building together makes it a success.
So lovely, teacher! Talaga nga namang education cannot wait at PiaMont.
And the first robotics PiaMont lives through the principle that learning is a child's play. Cheers, Teacher Bay!
So we thank you, Teacher Kaycee, for joining us in our Cheers, Teacher Bay. Indeed, our pleasure.
Yes. And thank you to Teacher Kaycee and continue inspiring us in your robotics at PiaMont. So, see you every Monday!
At 6 o'clock p.m. with Albay Broadcasting Network.
To God be all the glory.
We leave Jesus in the hearts
Forever. Letísimos PiaMont.
PiaMont Way. Learning is a child's play at PiaMont Science Oriented School for kids. We pray. We play. We paint. We count, write, and read. We grow and share. We sing and dance. We act on stage. Wow! We experiment. We continue to learn and play the PiaMont way.
I love PiaMont.